Good morning. It's Thanksgiving. We're going to make cinnamon rolls. My name is Margaret, and this is my actually, yes, it's a very happy day. Happy hours, happy after hours. I say happy after hours because I work swing shift, and you have to manage your life in a certain way in order to work swing shift. So this is my after hours. Let's get started. I already have 2 packages of yeast with 2 tablespoons of sugar in this bowl, and it is good. It's active. This is the Walt Disney. Can you see the bowl? I think you can. This is the Walt Disney Main Street Bakery cinnamon rolls. Okay, now I have melted butter. We have our salt. The secret to these cinnamon rolls is putting in the mix. So we'll just put the sugar in there. Stir that around. Oh, it's nice and foamy. Nice and foamy. That sugar does the trick. Okay, so now we have 2 cups of milk, 1 package of vanilla pudding we are going to put in here. And this makes a lot of cinnamon rolls. Don't think you're going to get away with just making 8 cinnamon rolls with this recipe. It's not going to happen. You're going to have a huge pan of cinnamon rolls. But you can roll them out and put them together. And then afterwards, you can put them in the freezer and do your second rise. Okay, we just put our melted butter in there. We put our package of vanilla pudding in there. Now we need 2 large eggs. Two large eggs. And yes, we are going to crack these open and put them in this little bowl first. I have a band-aid on my finger because I cut my finger last night. Okay, 1 egg, that is good. And I'm not going to worry about slurrying them up because it's going to be blended and kneaded. It's going to knead for 8 minutes. 2 eggs, 2 good eggs in there. And 1 tablespoon of salt. One tablespoon of salt, and then we are going to add our 8 cups of flour, one at a time. So, and I pre-sifted some all-purpose flour. It's not bread flour, it's just all-purpose flour. I believe this brand is White Lily that I have today. Sometimes at our store you may want White Lily, but it may not be there. You'll end up buying some other brand. That's okay. But White Lily is one of my favorites. Okay, so we are going to get a knife. Okay, there's our first one. The main thing to begin with is just getting it mixed. And then once you get it mixed, we're going to knead it anywhere between 6 to 8 minutes. And I usually set my timer on the stove. That's how I'll time it. Thanksgiving morning, y'all. 2025. And I'm making cinnamon rolls for everybody. I need to get my turkey out of the refrigerator and let it start warming up. We're going to have our Thanksgiving dinner late this evening instead of early morning because most people in my family have to work today. Okay, so flip that off real quick. I do not that's 2. I want you a little bit. 4. I'll put a couple in there. And it will pull it away from the sides on its own. This is 5. Six. 2 more cups. And you can knead this by hand, just as easy. As long as you knead it 6 to 8 minutes, but only if you want to. But if you have a stand mixer, use your stand mixer. It will save you so much time. Oh, that's looking so good. I can smell the vanilla. Because of the vanilla pudding, we don't have to put vanilla flavoring. Okay. my dog barking. I think the mailman ran today. Not the mailman. It's a holiday. Surely not. The dogs bark at anything. Okay, look at that. Let me show you real close. See that right there? About 8 minutes. So now we're going to set the timer. I think I'm going to scrape it down real quick. This is it looks, we're going to see if it develops a little bit more gluten as we go. Okay. Looks like it may have had a little bit more flour, maybe a half a cup. There, now you can see it better. It's not pulling away from the sides, that's how you know, because you want a dough, you don't want cake mix. Get in there. Okay, we'll be back when I get it out of the bowl. Okay, so another whole cup of flour. It's a sticky dough. We are going to turn it over into another bowl that's been greased. And we're going to let it rise, double in size, which will be about another hour. because we use the fast acting yeast. So sticky dough. You'll work with it a little bit more once you turn it over on the thing to roll it out. See? Okay. I'm going to cover it.
So I took my medication when I got up, so if I start
Crap.
discombobulated in an hour, you can mute it.
Okay, there we go. See you in an hour. Okay, while that's rising, we can go ahead and mix our filling. Okay, so our filling is going to be another cup of butter, 2 cups of brown sugar. Now, your choice, you want to use dark brown sugar or light brown sugar. I always keep both around the house. I like dark brown sugar with my cinnamon rolls. It's a more pungent flavor. And then we have 2 to 3 tablespoons of cinnamon. That's all there is to it. Softened butter. This is pretty soft. I don't think I'll even have to melt it any. You want it spreadable though. And we have a wood stove going, so it's pretty warm in my house. Okay. Set you back up. This is what we are doing. And we have 2 sticks of butter. And we're going to go change my Band-Aid. 2 cups of flour. I forgot to wash my cup. So we have another cup. Use this one. Two cups packed brown sugar. Well, that looks like it. Okay, there's a heaping cup. It'll be nice and gooey. Two tablespoons. One. Two. You're going to give it a mix. If the butter needs to be softened up, it ain't gonna hurt to put it in the microwave for a minute. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to put it in the microwave for 2-3 seconds. I'm gonna soften it up. We did 30 seconds. Sorry about that. I gotta cut that out. 30 seconds. And we're only going to cook a few. We're only going to bake a few of these. I want to show you. Christmas is in December. And this makes so many. We're going to put them all together. And then we're going to freeze them. And then come December, I'll show you how we'll get them out of the freezer. Let them rise. As if you just opened up a package cinnamon rolls from Pillsbury. You let them rise and bake them off. Okay, that's done. Now cover this up. And wait. See you in a little while. Okay, so we have some pre-cut parchment paper. And I'm going to use this pan. I've already got it lined out. And this pan. This pan we're going to bake off. This pan we're going to freeze till Christmas. Let me get the cinnamon rolls and I'll show you what they're looking like right now. The dough. Look how much it's risen. It's been about 30 minutes. So we're going to let it go for about another 30 minutes. Hey, remember where that's at? Be back. Okay, look here, everybody. It has more than doubled. This rack is cutting the top of my head off, but that's okay. We ain't looking at the top of my head. I hope you can hear me. That was just my oven warming up. Okay, because after the next step, it does not take very long at all. I'm going to put a little bit of flour down, because this was pretty sticky. That's actually a lot of flour. It's actually a lot of flour. I'm looking for my bread spatula. I just had it. And I laid it down. Where did I put my bread spatula? Well, oh well. We're just going to do it this way because I don't know what to do with it. Look at that. It come out. Oh, it's so soft. It's so soft and pillowy. Can you hear my cat? One of our fur babies. We have 4 fur babies. And before I do anything like this, I have to make sure I vacuum everything between here and the living room because I don't want anything floating in my dough. Okay. And I'm going to just work a little bit of flour in it. It's so soft. I love this dough. Oh
They're
my.
saying gas price is supposed to be the
I
lowest
love
of the
this
year
dough.
today. Oh, you recording?
Gas prices.
$2.27 at Murphy's right now. And they're saying the new one in town is the same price.
Hey, and you take your roller pin, we're going to roll it out. It really, most of the time, I'll roll it out bigger than this board. We're going to see. I think it's supposed to be like 20 by 30. At least the size of this board. Uh-oh. I know what I need to do real quick. I'm going to put this down. My board is going to slide. Yeah, that's better. If it gives you resistance, just take your time. I've had this rolling pin since I was about 20 years old. One of these days I may get a new one. I've always wanted to bake. Oh, it's rolling out really good. We are going to stretch it out to the size of this board.
Where's these carrots? We got carrots, don't we?
Yes, there's carrots in there.
I don't know how well they'll coated to eat them.
It's spread rolling out really good. I think it probably could have needed a little bit more because you can tell it's tearing a little bit here and there and rolling it out. The gluten is it's okay. This is actually, I wonder if I wrote down on that recipe how wide. 25 by 25. Well, this board is 25 by 30, so it's practically perfect. Beautiful. Okay. So we already have our filling mix. We done that while this was rising. Let me move this over here. Drink my coffee. Actually, we need to get this corner a little bit better. There we go. That's good. Put the rolling pin away. We are done. And here is our filling. It's already going to dabble it here and there. Sometimes you're probably thinking, well, that's not enough filling, but believe me, there's a lot of filling here. Okay, I have offset spatula. It makes it a lot easier spreading it out, but you spread it out with whatever you got. Where are y'all from? If you can't tell by my accent, we live in Tennessee. In the country. I would appreciate it if everybody would subscribe. I do a lot of different things, and I hope to help teach the younger generation, besides cooking, how to make their way through life, make things easier so they don't have to pay somebody else to do it. There's a big old chunk of brown sugar there. I didn't get mixed up. Hey, it'll melt. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. I have a wood shop. I've dilly-daddled in wood projects, so I plan on showing some of my wood projects. Actually, my kitchen cabinets here are one of my biggest wood projects I've taken on. And I rebuilt all the cabinets and refinished the original doors and used the original doors, except for 2 doors. One door on my last cabinet that I just finished building, I'm waiting for. I have ordered a door. I was going to leave it open, an open area, but like I said, we've got fur babies, and before I know it, they think that's going to be their hide and go seek cabinet spot. So I have a door ordered, and when it comes in, I'm going to show you how we are going to finish that door and put it on the cabinet. And then my project of my kitchen cabinets will almost be complete. I have a piece of countertop for that last piece of cabinet that I still have to cut, which I'm probably going to wait until after the holiday, after Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm slowly still having to spread it down here to this corner. Okay, folks, ladies and gentlemen, okay, so now what do? We roll it up. Let's see how easy. Now, I need a drink of coffee. Stuff like this. I'm going to start off small. Just like that. Keep it in line. sometimes I will, this is one of the desserts I make and bake and take to work. Okay, I guess I could go a little bit faster. My dough is thinner over here on the end. I just can't get over how soft this dough is. And it's so good. You know, I have another recipe. I think we can use the same dough, but instead of using cinnamon, we put orange in it. And instead of vanilla, we put orange flavoring. And in the center, it's got orange rind and sugar baked into it. This is literally swelling up. As I'm talking. So now we have to pinch it really good all the way across. Okay, so now I keep some of this, or you can have turkey string that you tie a turkey up with. You take a tape measure, or I can use, I doubt my bread knife is going to work. Take a tape measure, and you want to cut it every 2 inches. Now, we're going to say 1.5 inches. That's 2 inches. Right there. 1.5 inches. Actually, we're just going to go every inch because it looks like it's really wanting to take off rising. Leave that one on the end. Put this down here. okay. I'm gonna take the string and we're gonna pull, and it's gonna cut, see? We'll place it in here. Put that up. Cut another one. Just like that. You want to give a little bit of space because these are going to rise. This one's going to be off a little bit. It's going to be a big one by itself. If you try to use a knife, it's just going to smush it all up. Now I've got a brand new bread knife. It might be okay. This is the easiest way I have found. I just keep this string in my drawer. Actually, just for this. This is a little one. We're going to put it on this pan. This is going to be the pan for us today. See how soft it is? And it's actually manageable. You can handle it just fine. That way, move these over here. I'll work from this end. That one's for us today. Smush it down a little bit. There we go. They're supposed to be cut at 2 inches because they're those great big cinnamon rolls. But one, two, three, four. I have to scoot those in a little bit and get another row. This is a little one. That's gonna be over here. And this one's gonna be over here. Keep touching them. Okay. Let's see what I'm talking about. You don't want to squish them up too far. They have to have room to expand because they're fixing to do another rise. They're trying to rise right now as we are cutting these. They're slowly getting big on me. I don't want to pick this up. Right there. Filled that pan up. Okay, now come over here, baby. We are going to finish slicing you up with the other pan. Go with that. Do one long one right here. My grandson would love that one. Okay. Now I'm going to wipe the bottom of these pans off. Okay, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 cinnamon rolls. These are going straight to the freezer. I'm not covering them up. They're just going straight to the freezer. We are freezing them. And when Christmas comes around in a month, all you do is you get them out. You set them over somewhere where it's warm, let them rise and bake them off 350 for about 20-25 minutes. Always check your center cinnamon roll in your pan because that center one is the last one to get done. Okay, 350. We're going to let this one sit here and rise, and I will be back. Okay, we're back. These have risen quite a bit. They filled the pan up. I could go a little bit longer if I want to. You can actually let them rise and they will get big. But we're going to see how much they rise in the oven. I've got the oven preheated 350. There's going to be 15 or 20 minutes. Now, while they're baking, we're going to make the powdered sugar that goes on top. The glaze. Okay, set the timer. We're going to go ahead and set it for 15. Just in case. I'm getting all my Thanksgiving stuff out behind me. My hair's got flyaways this morning. So the supposed to have a cream cheese frosting, but I forgot my cream cheese. Well, you know it. So we're going to use just a regular powdered sugar glaze. And all you need is 1 tablespoon of butter, which I have. Woo-wee, is that hot? Wow, that's hot. We have 1 tablespoon of butter. Okay, we are going to lower this a little bit. Turn you around. Okay. So normally if you're gonna glaze the whole batch, and I only cut those 1.5 inches instead of 2 inches. We got more let's see. So cream cheese icing is normally what it calls for, and then you'll use 3 cups of powdered sugar, 1/2 cup of butter, and 2 tablespoons of milk and cream cheese. So we don't have cream cheese, so we're only going to use just enough to cover what we baked. We're going to use just 1 cup. 1 cup of powdered sugar. And you can use milk, cream, or water. Now, if you want them sitting out, you can use water, and they could stay out. Well, something is catching. I don't know what. Something's catching in my drawer. I'll have to get it in a minute. Okay, now I'm going to use some water. This is the water that, only reason I'm going to use water is because I may not put them in the refrigerator. And I just put way too much water in there. Look at that. What was I thinking? We may end up making a lot more glaze than I intended. It's okay. I'll end up using it for something else later. But see, I put water in here so that way they can stay sitting out. I won't have to find room in the refrigerator for them if we don't eat them. Still pretty loose. Still pretty loose. That's a pretty big mistake. I was talking and not thinking about what I was doing. Now, whatever I don't use, I'm not going to throw it away. You can store it in the refrigerator for a while. I'm trying to get a good consistency now. Still loose, isn't it? Believe me, there's plenty of, that 1 tablespoon is still plenty of butter in there. There we go. That's better. See, you make mistakes. It happens every day. Only this time, I was able to save my mistake. I didn't have to throw it away. It's like almost perfect. Still could be a little loose, but that's okay. It will harden up it will stiffen back up. Okay, that's made. Now we have 7 minutes, counting down. Okay, look how much these rose. I just got them out of the oven. Oh man, look at that. It filled the pan up. Now we have to let them cool off a minute and we'll taste test them. Let it sit about 15-20 minutes, unless you just want to eat one piping hot. Remember that one we said we're gonna make long? Look at it. Huge. And they are delicious. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and ice them. Heck with it. Our icing, look how the icing has set up. Now I'm going to put in the description down below the complete recipe with the original cream cheese icing. You know, there's a lot of people that do not like cream cheese icing. So, you can literally, I'm going to take something and just kind of, well, just pour it around like that and kind of smear it around. Now, if I was fixing these up to take to work, I'll kind of probably make them more fancy. Using my spatula. These will have plenty of icing. That's for sure. Some up there in that crack. In that crack right there. Pan's pretty hot, but there you go. Cinnamon ice. Okay. We are going to go ahead and get one out. We'll just use a paper plate. I still have coffee I've been sipping on. And who don't like a hot? Now, it took a total of 25 minutes for these. And I have a thermometer. I kept checking the one in the middle until it was done. It reached temperature of 195, 198, 200 for bread. Okay. What we're going to get out with now. Okay, we're just going to try to go for a butter knife. Yep, that parchment paper worked perfect. Pull apart. Look at that on the inside. I'm trying to see which way to stand. I like to pull mine apart like this. Oh my gosh, straight out of the oven. I don't think you need to wait for them to get cold. Happy Thanksgiving. I need to get started on the rest of my dinner. Don't forget to subscribe. I would appreciate it. Now in 30 days, we're going to get the other half of these out. I'll let you see how you freeze them right away. You let them sit out, let them rise, and you can bake them off just like that, just as if you just made the dough. Bye-bye.